George quickly learns Portuguese in few minutes and assists with translation. He then uses his telekinetic abilities to save the man's young relative. George also sets up a strategy to assist Nate get together with Ella, the mother of the Portuguese boy he rescued. Nate has a shortwave radio hobby. While visiting him, George decodes and responds to a signal, but Nate asks him to forget about it, fearful they might be picking up information from a nearby Air Force base. The townspeople become cautious, but George finds support from Doc and Nate, as well as a budding friendship with Lace and her children. All in glory, George invites Lace to accompany him on a trip to UC Berkeley to meet with seismologist Professor Ingold about his earthquake prediction. Before he leaves, FBI arrests George and Nate for his code breaking. He is asked to break more codes, then astounds Dr. Neardoff by completing a series of rigorous quizzes and tests and demonstrates his telekinesis. When George threatens to speak to the press, then he was finally released. The FBI orders Dr. Ringgold not to allow George to meet with anyone at Berkeley. George returns to the local bar. He gets frustrated by his friends questioning about his abilities and uses telekinesis to destroy a large mirror. Lace comes to see him and gives him a shave and haircut. Their simple intimacy worries her since she has worked so hard not to like him, but it motivates him to quit avoiding the locals. He went to the county fair to calm people down with a demonstration of his abilities, but the audience goes crazy, demanding his attention and his alleged healing powers. George is knocked to the ground, where he again sees the flashing balls of light before passing out. George awakens in a hospital. Doc informs George, who is accompanied by Lace and Nate, that he has a fatal brain tumor. This has caused the lights and activated George's extraordinary brain powers. They contacted Dr. Wellen, a renowned brain surgeon, to see if an operation may save George's life. Dr. Wellen determines that George has a 1 in 500 chance of surviving but wishes to proceed with an invasive operation exclusively for research purposes on his living brain. When George refuses, claiming he still has work to do, the doctor declares him mentally incompetent and holds him against his will. George escapes the hospital and returns home. He spends time with Nate before visiting Lace and her children. The FBI agent arrives, but Lace convinces him to let George die in peace. Professor Ringgold arrives at Lace's home, only to discover that he is too late. Lace offers him George's study documents so that he can complete George's groundbreaking work. A year later, George's friends come to celebrate what would have been his 38th birthday. Nate, now fluent in Portuguese, is married to a pregnant Ella. Other indications of George's amazing impact on the town and his people are being seen all around. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like and leave a comment below, and also check out the other amazing videos.